Early.
No one ever shows up that early anyway, so it's time for us to get set up. Oh dear. How's your week? The camera's in good position, actually.
Yeah, I'd say it's been in a good position.
I just realised I haven't turned the light on.
I mean, it's still light, so we could get away with it for a bit.
Oh, we'll get away with it for a bit, yeah. I do like... Hang on a second, I'll get it up on my end as well, so I have an extra... Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, we have 2 viewers, including us.
See... I do like the fact the music suddenly, when you go to music, goes bow wow.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put headphones on.
Yeah. Do I have enough keys yet? Nope, one missing.
I'm missing one.
So which is the level I haven't done yet? Yeah, did the final of the Astrobot Challenge levels today.
I have not done any. I've only done one of the extra levels, and that's about it.
Yeah, I will say the new ones, the ones they've done in this week have been... when they say it's the final ones, I don't believe that's going to be the actual final ones. I reckon they're going to do a few more.
I wouldn't mind if they did like paid DLC.
Yeah, seriously, if they offered paid DLC, I would so be on board for
Like
it.
adding like an entire new world rather than just a few levels.
Like an entire new galaxy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they'd have to come up with a storyline reason for why it was happening, but... This can't be that difficult.
Up to the top.
Oh my god, someone else remembers that song.
Yeah, I grew up with fucking High School Musical. What'd you expect? High School Musical was my generation's shit. We were forced to watch that in primary school.
Oh god. It's that the South Park did a great parody of it, where they have the boys actually see the movie and go, "This is cool. We are really getting old, you guys."
Yeah, I remember seeing that clip. I think in another Smart video.
Okay, where's the last level? Because I've done the level over there. I've done the level.
Check the map.
We have a map. Oh, yeah, we do.
Ta-da! Do you not know that?
It's been so long since I've played this.
This actually came out on PS Plus last year, and we all played it.
Didn't know how to map there. I'll tell you what I did play actually for a PS Plus thing I played the other day.
Would you look at that ugly mug?
I am, and I find it infinitely fascinating.
Huh?
Why?
My X-ray detection devices reveal that a secret elevator to Mugshot's penthouse is contained within that giant head.
You think so?
Behind this locked wall, there's a lever that summons the elevator.
Can I skip this?
No.
But you need all 7 keys to open it up.
Everyone, surprise faces in 3, 2, 1.
I swear half of the face in the Mario movie are designed for thumbnails.
I mean, yeah.
Okay, where was it? Where was it again? It was somewhere...
It's in here.
Boneyard Casino. Okay, am I thicker than usual right now, or is it not that obvious?
I'm trying
Is it outside? And I missed it there.
Aren't there like 3 levels outside? Oh, there it is.
Okay, so it turns out I am thicker than usual.
In all fairness, I didn't know either.
So, what you got for me this time? Okay. Okay, I guess I'm not going in the front way.
There's a lever. There's a lever.
Pull the lever, Calvin.
Fuck's sake, wrong lever.
Why do we even have that lever?
But look out for those guards. Mugshot's got those machine gun toting dogs hunting like a pack.
I swear I hit him before he was meant to do that.
Nah, I think you missed. You were above him.
Yeah. You didn't hear that whistle?
You fired his gun even in death. Americans. Am I right?
Oh, I don't care. I don't care about pissing off Americans anymore.
It's okay. None of them watch us.
I'm not going. I still haven't been able to convince half my mates from America to actually watch the stream. Apparently, they're just.
Imagine that this is the first one they watch, and the first thing they see is me slagging them off.
No, they don't. Don't trust me. They're the kind of they're very left wing Americans.
So they're aware how shit they are.
They're aware of how much shit they're in. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see Randy from Lamb of God made an interview where he said he was concerned about Elon Musk?
Yeah, I haven't seen it, but I heard about it.
Oh.
By that I mean I saw the Metal Hammer article.
That's what it was in. Yeah, he did it. Said it in Metal Hammer.
Yeah.
Oh dear God, the comment section under that was depressing.
I did not see the comment section in that.
Smart decision.
I'm not on Twitter. I'm spending like max 10 minutes a day on Twitter. That's enough for me.
Fuck's sake, this level sucks.
You had a horseshoe.
Oh shit, I did. No, I actually got that on. I didn't get that on Twitter. I got it on Facebook actually. That one.
I'm not on Facebook, so that's okay.
Yeah, no.
Like I have not checked Facebook since I think like 2021. So it's where my first social media cleansing.
Right, I can't be doing this right because I'm dying way too often.
Then maybe the idea is to just not hit them, maybe just not get found.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, circle round. Circle back round.
Thanks for the bottles.
Okay, so you hear a whistle from like 100 feet
I
away.
will attack you.
But you don't hear a
bottle
glass right
that
behind you.
Boys, do you hear anything? Nah, it's fine.
Must have been the wind.
Ding. So, of the new bands going to Wacken, who are you most excited for?
New ones announced, you mean?
Yeah.
Probably Harpy.
Harpy is always a good time.
They're sick. I remember 2021. I learned or 2023 rather, the first year we went. I went. They did a cover of "Toss a Coin to Your Witcher," which is pretty cool.
Oh
like,
shit!
Say what you want about the Witcher series. That's still a good song.
Hey, I actually like the first season of The Witcher.
I like the first season of The Witcher. So they want to go. There's a life. There's a life. Don't forget the life.
I'm getting it. Yoink. I haven't watched that Witcher anime yet, but
me neither. I know it's a prequel, but I'm not sure how much. I don't think it focuses much on Geralt though.
No, it doesn't really, from what I've seen of it. Oh, and of course, got Devil May Cry anime coming in a couple of weeks.
Oh yeah, I'm probably going to be talking a little bit about that in our podcast tomorrow. Needs to say, I've been on Reddit. The Devil May Cry fanbase are not happy.
Why are they not happy with this one?
First of all, some of the dialogue that Dante does is a bit iffy. Like the first clip they show was a usual clip was a marvelous clip of Dante going, usually I do like a quip around this point, but I'm just not thinking of anything. And and then people are saying, oh, Dante would never say that. And then people are complaining about the poster with the tagline being "Come at me, demon bros," Which, yeah, that's the pretty shit tagline.
Okay, that one I'll give him, but I was about to say, about Dante's quippiness, have you played a Devil May Cry game?
No, it's more the fact that... No, it's more just sort of the, almost the fourth wall acknowledgement, like...
Oh, so it's kind of like the same line that was in Castlevania.
Kind of like sort of the whole I can't think. Usually I have a line to say here, but I can't think of one. That kind of thing.
So
and also a lot of them are just pissed that the original voice actor of Virgil's not playing him.
Who was the original voice actor of Virgil?
I can't remember his name, but yeah, the new ones are Robbie Damon.
Robbie Damon's cool, right?
Yeah, I like Robbie Damon. I like a lot of people are just saying, yeah, I like Robbie, but it's just not Virgil. Like, bro, I'm having more, like, bro, I have more of an issue of Johnny Young Bosch using his fucking Euro voice for Dante.
Yeah, it is actually. He is using that voice.
He's literally using the Neuro voice for Dante. It's weird.
Yeah, it is a bit weird hearing that voice come out of that character.
Yeah.
Another one I
mean, personally, another one which I kind of get is that they're bringing Agni and Rudra in. You know, the twin swords you get in Devil May Cry 3, but they have their heads.
I think what I found weird.
A lot of people are kind of saying though, well, it's an origin story that no doubt by the end of it they'll lose their heads.
It's another one I have found out is Kevin Conroy's in it.
All right.
And Shankar, who's the director, confirmed. Thanks for that.
Hi Pikachu.
It's always Vodafone as well, and it's like I don't need an offer. Fuck off. He confirmed there's no AI that's been used. He did record it before his death.
Oh, right.
And a lot of actors are now starting to put into their contracts stuff to make sure they can't be exploited through AI after their deaths.
That's not surprised me.
The big one that really pushed it was the posthumous Peter Cushing in Rogue One.
Yeah. I fucked up.
I know, I'm on it. Wait, I think I was meant to go.
Yeah, like, I love Rogue One, but goddamn, he did not look great in that, I don't think.
No, especially when you compare it with, like, the reanimated young Carrie Fisher.
Yeah.
Who wasn't dead at the time, weirdly.
Though, at the same time, we're going for young Princess Leia, where Carrie Fisher is definitely an old.
No, yeah, totally didn't see me.
Look, they're going on Metal Gear Solid logic. If they're not directly in line of sight of you, you don't exist.
The other thing we are going to discuss in today's podcast is Death Stranding 2, and why none of us want to play it.
I mean, I don't know. I never really played the first Death Stranding MMO. I've given it a go. Just never really interested me much.
No, I keep... Do you know what it is? I've tried to play that thing like 4 times. And it's just... Every time, I can't stomach playing it. It's just really dull to play through. And everyone says, oh, it gets good at the 10-hour mark. Like...
But that point's too little too late.
Yeah, that's the point. I don't want to play 10 hours of something that's not gripping me.
I know he's not a bad, and I know we don't really like to acknowledge him anymore, but the completionists did actually do kind of a funny joke similar to that in his Jigsaw video, where Jigsaw goes, by the way, are you guys going to review Xenoblade Chronicles X? I know it's a long game, but I swear it gets really good at the 25-hour mark.
Well, I'll tell you what, yeah, but it's again, Cat Icarus also at the same point in his video on Death Stranding.
Yeah, by the point you're like, oh, it gets really good around this point. Yeah.
But he also pointed out everything it does, and I agree with him about this. Everything it does, there's another game that does it best. Like, you want a really good walking simulator, there's Dear Esther and there's games like a game like Dear Esther, or you get The Vanishing of Ethan Carter.
My thought would have been What Remains of Edith Finch.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah. Or another one I like.
Sly, this giant roulette wheel is spinning too fast to jump counterclockwise around it. You'll have to jump.
Oh, you sent a message in group chat. Oh, that's me not seeing it then. Send message in group chat. I guess I was just saying that you were going to be late or something. I don't know.
It's fine. God damn it! Almost there. Actually, this is where I really like the level design. It is quite clever here.
It's been hailing all day, so if he refuses to walk to stop. Okay.
It's not made its way down here then.
It's not made its way up near where up around Northwich, but it has been fucking freezing.
Yeah, because you live about 30-40 minutes away from Reese.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit further than that, isn't it? I thought it was like 45 or something like that.
In the car, no, it's about 40 minutes.
Oh.
It's not that long.
You just went back into that level.
Oh, jizz hungry tit slut.
You have enough keys. You can just go back. Yeah.
Now, one of the
another thing I want to bring up for tomorrow's video is Valve's recent announcement for Steam.
What have they done again?
It's actually good. They're basically saying they're now banning all in-game ads. So like you're no longer able to advertise stuff in your game.
I'm wondering how people are going to get around it. Not that it's a good thing they've done. I'm wondering how they're going to get around it. I think they're going to try and find a way to get around it. But
I mean, technically, it has been said this is something they implemented like 5 years ago, but it was kind of hidden in a bunch of other sort of text for when releasing the game on Steam. But now they've sort of made it its own page, so it's become a lot more prominent.
Right, cool.
So, yeah, overall, that's a great thing. Power Simulator. Oh, Power Simulator 2. Let's fucking go. The downside is I don't know if I'll be playing that one straight away because it doesn't have the Wallace and Gromit DLC. All the other DLC, like Jesus Christ.
We'll watch the trailer after this.
Oh yeah.
Maybe when my father knocked your block off with it.
What's a question, actually? What's a setting you would like to see in a Power Wash Simulator game?
What
do you think would be cool to clean up?
We had SpongeBob, we've had Wallace and Gromit, we've had Shrek.
We've had Tomb Raider. Shall I try it in group chat? We've had there was another one.
If you wanted to get Microsoft on board, Banjo-Kazooie would be good.
That won't be kind of cool. Gundam, you'll be able to watch all kinds of the mobile suits. Yeah, specifically I want Ariel's hands just after Soletta squashed a guy with it.
Oh dear God, you know.
I imagine there's scorier stuff in that in Gundam.
Not that much, you'd be surprised.
Okay, yeah, I remember this boss giving me like being quite a bit of a pain.
You have to light the mirrors or something.
Yeah, you have to like light the mirror, align the mirrors. Remember, you can roll. I'm pretty sure.
I need to change it on the thing.
One I would really like for Power Simulator would be
Sorry about
that. There's more gore, but it stood out more in G-Witch, so it was like okay. Yeah, because up until that point, G-Witch was basically a Gundam GX.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, gore, trauma, a war. Like, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's always how Gundam goes. It's like, it is lighthearted at the beginning, and then it's like, actually, it's... with the exception of Gundam Wing, that is pretty dark from the start.
Now, I remember Double O being kind of dark from the beginning.
Yeah, a couple of them are dark from the beginning, but the one that stands out to me is Gundam Wing. That was really dark from the beginning.
But yeah, for Power Simulator 1 simulator setting, I would really like Resident Evil.
That would be good.
I think that would be really cool.
Like
Like cleaning out one of the Umbrella Laboratories.
Or you could do like the mansion from Resident Evil 1.
Now I imagine that if they do any setting, they'll probably do the police station from Resident 2.
Well, one of the things I have found out from is when you want to do a crossover like this, you go to the studio is very heavily involved in like...
Amber Opens was very dark as it opens with Charles Soldiers getting gunned down like what Gundam 00 showed. Yeah.
Gundam...
In all fairness, I heard like Iron Blood IBO was like one of the darkest ones in the series.
Oh yeah. By the end of that one, it's like you're an emotional wreck. I know it's received some complaints, IBO, but I don't agree with most of them. Oh, for fuck's sake. How do I change power up? Roll, there we go. See, I just figured it out and then I lost it.
No, I think it was saved, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was saved, but...
Yeah.
I rolled straight into him. Yeah, that's his... And yet somehow
At
still...
least try and get
Yeah.
behind the crystals.
Decent. Phew.
Oh, that was close.
Which one's left? Oh, it's these two that are left. No, I'm gonna have to do another run around, otherwise he's gonna shoot me when I try and go for the mirror. This one will work. Oh god, which one am I missing?
The other one.
That doesn't narrow it down.
Yeah. Very much Crash Bandicoot style boss to me when I first played as a kid. Yeah, this does give you kind of Crash Bandicoot vibes.
Yeah, there is a bit of a hint of the Crash Bandicoot from... Like, I remember one of the...
Oh shit.
Oh, damn it. I was trying to be clever and it backfired. And yet somehow this is more dignified than my Crash Bandicoot playthroughs.
Well, I mean, you haven't died 100 times yet.
Emphasis on the word yet.
Big emphasis on the word yet.
My beautiful gun is destroyed. Good thing I got
Ah yes, his weakness is light. So we're fighting the King of Discord mods.
Coward's Tombstone.
So I try being clever, put it back one.
I will...
Yeah, if he doesn't get that engraved in it, I will. Like put me at the head of his funeral committee, and you'll get his ideal funeral.
I'm not having a funeral, weirdly.
Really?
Yeah, no, I'm giving my body to science.
Surely you'd have like a funeral to say goodbye first, though.
I've said people have yourself a bit of fun at my expense, and then, but don't try not to be miserable when I go. It's like it's only me that's gone, for God's sake.
Yeah, but you can still have a funeral with an empty casket. Yeah, I can.
Yeah, no, you can do that if you want, but I've instructed it to save money for my relatives. Okay, what am I supposed to do here?
For me, just do what Sean, you're missing one. There's one back there you haven't done. No, you're going the wrong way. Go opposite side. Oh. Yeah, then left.
I see it. Thank you.
Yeah, when I go, I want to be done what Sean Locke says. Just throw me over a bush. Just find a head somewhere, throw me over it.
No, my favourite one is when he said he would like to have his ashes thrown in Piers Morgan's eyes. Shit, what the
fuck happened there?
I went to hit the mirror and then it dropped me off the thing. Oh, I'm back to the fucking beginning. Can I use the rewind feature,
yes,
please?
I'll let you use it for this boss. This is bullshit. Especially with that. That was legit just bullshit.
No, let's go back a bit further. There we are. Sorry, that is bullshit. There's no checkpoints for that part.
Yeah.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? Because it's...
You're meant to hit them towards it.
Oh, I see.
My advice: stay behind the mirrors for a little bit, then hit it until he shoots, then hit it and run off.
One of the things I've noticed, he shoots them back. Watch, he'll do it in a minute.
Yeah, then go. Yeah, just keep doing it like that. That's what I did at least.
You can do this all day, pal.
This dude needs to start getting auto burst guns. Clearly it's not working for him.
Either that or he's got to take some lessons from Tracer.
Bro's never played Call of Duty, clearly. Don't forget, Carl, we have the final level of Astrobot level to fight over tonight.
I already got my time. I nearly beat his time on one of the other levels. I was 1 second off.
I find it funny that you spend days and days trying to beat Reese's time and then Reese beats it in like a span of 3 minutes.
Yeah, he really does, and he does it by several seconds.
Raccoonus contain an entry from my gunslinging ancestor, Tennessee Kid Cooper.
He's just being shaggy.
Was the
I have not even using 1% of my
He
power.
was perfected through a lifetime.
That's
of
the worst
theft and
shaggy
no
impression you've ever heard.
Zoinks!
Like Zoink Scoop.
Getting out of town proved to be a little more challenging than getting in. Having just missed us, Inspector Fox went for the next best thing and dragged that canine steroid case off to jail.
Can't wait for you to be the love interest in the next 2
That
games.
was the end of Mugshot's
You know,
gambling
she already kind of
empire.
is, isn't she?
Mississippi
Yeah,
citizens
but
soon
it's
returned
more
home.
overt on
While
her
we
end.
and the boys, well, we enjoyed the rest of our stay in America, and then returned to Paris, ready for our.
Wait, did
next
one of
mission.
the stars say Donkey Kong?
I think he covered up so it's not copyright infringing.
Yep, set a new time after about 20 minutes of attempts that Carpenter spent a week trying to beat, rinse and repeat. And then there's me who plays the level once and just thinks that was fine and then moves on.
Where are we off to now?
The third member of the Fiendish Five was the infamous voodoo priestess,
Oh.
Ms. Ruby.
Oh no!
No.
We're going to
Born into a
Florida!
family of mystics, other children found her scary. Teaching herself to summon the undead provided.
I mean,
the
in all
she
fairness,
had.
where you show
A career in
a
crime.
pair of mice at dead mounds, that's bound to fuck them up.
Yeah, it's a bit like going into a kid with a severed head.
Chief mystic
Yeah.
for the Fiendish Five.
I mean, a
was
severed
taught to allow
human
them to break
head.
Both the laws of man and nature at the same time.
It's like going to a kid with that one shrunken head from Harry
She
Potter.
managed to slip into obscurity. Last known sightings claim she headed out of civilization.
She doesn't look like a criminal. She just looks like your drunken aunt at Thanksgiving.
I've had one too many Prosecco's.
When you gonna bring a girl home?
I'll tell you later, Auntie. The Dread Swamp Path. Or as I call it, the morning commute.
Or as I call it, fucking 2023.
Sorry,
Bell.
Sly, but this is one mission you will have to accomplish without me.
You don't believe in ghosts, do you?
Sure I do. My scanners have picked up verifiable paranormal activity. But that's not the problem.
Why several years off the first
This
movie?
swamp is oozing with disgusting mold and
Speaking of which, Sly, our movie's right in this game.
Don't forget
Look for the-
little move you learned
Look
from
for the gravestone to the
You mean
left.
the raccoon rail walk?
The roots and vines around here are perfect for that.
That'd be kind of funny if they ever decide to remake this game. They just have a gravestone with like it with the movie written on it.
Park has been worn away, and we're in super slick
Well,
from icky slime and moss.
I wonder who you'd get to do it. I bet there's an indie studio that will pitch that to Sony.
I'm liking it.
I reckon Sony does get a bunch of pitches from indie studios all the time saying, look, we'll cover the cost, you just have to publish it.
I mean, at first originally the Last of Us Remastered was going to be done by like a smaller team before Japan because they were wanting to develop, because there was a bunch of people who were who were just sort of doing background stuff, who wanted to sort of make their own studio, make their own games. Originally, it was actually going to be a remake of Uncharted Drake's Fortune.
That probably made more sense. That game kind of needs a remake.
Yeah, the thing is they didn't have, like, I don't think they had the funds or anything to make something quite... Because, you have to be honest, just be honest, Uncharted does a lot more than Last of Us does.
Yes.
So, now we have to wait for Last of Us 2 remaster instead.
It already exists.
It already exists. It already exists. We don't get, like, it's not on the same level as Last of Us Part 1, but it's still there. But yeah, they decided to do Last of Us Part 1 instead, and then Sony decided, which Sony was on board for. Before then, and then once Naughty Dog were done with Last of Us Part 2, they got a couple of people from that Naughty Dog to help out with the game, and then they got more and more and more before the people realized, oh wait, no, they're just giving this to Naughty Dog. And it legit made them so demoralized. 80% of that team resigned.
I wonder how many of them are actually in the credits.
I'm not sure. I think there was only one person who was named of the I think 25 member team.
One of the things I find bizarre about it though is it's actually I'm a bit more excited for Naughty Dog's new project after I found the new information about that. Alex Garland, who's one of the minds behind 28 Days Later, he's involved in the project.
All right, like what? Did he write? Did he?
I believe he's writing. I believe he's co-writing the story.
Ah, cool.
Or he's kind of doing what George R.R. Martin did with Elden Ring, where he's coming up with the concept.
Ah, cool.
So
and then Neil Druckmann will change a lot of it to Felicio himself.
It would not surprise me if that's the outcome. So I'm cautious about that one.
Yeah.
I did like the sci-fi film he did a few years ago when he did directing as well. I don't know if you saw it, Ex Machina.
I heard about it.
Fuck's sake, that thing is hard to hit.
Apparently, it doesn't like the taste of your blood.
Yeah, no, it's Ex Machina. It's a fantastic film about essentially a Turing test being done on a robot. The robot's played by Alicia Vikander.
Oh, Reese loved that film.
Yeah, it's a very good movie. I'm with Reese on that one. I highly recommend it.
The sci-fi film that I'm kind of interested in at the minute is Mickey 17.
Put it this way, I saw it last week.
Yeah.
It's fighting Nosferatu for my film of the year.
Oh fuck! Is that good?
Yeah, it's directed by the guy who did Parasite.
Ooh.
It's his first. It's actually the first directing job he's doing post Parasite. So people were expecting a bit of a slump because it's generally the first film you do after you get an Oscar is a negative experience. But I forgot he also it's probably one of Robert Pattinson's best performances.
Yeah, I still remember Oscar Isaac was the creator of the AI in Ex Machina.
Yeah, well, in Ex Machina it's there's really only 3 actors in it. It's Domhnall Gleeson, Oscar Isaacs, and Alicia Vikander.
Really? Only 3 actors?
There's 4. Actually, there's 4. I can't remember the name of the Asian woman who's in it. She's. But yeah, there's only 4. There's only 4 characters in the whole movie.
Oh.
Yeah, it's basically a big budget indie film. Is the best way to describe it.
So it kind of has indie film vibes, but on a bigger budget.
Yeah, that's basically how I describe it. So it's all this feels like an indie film, but a lot of money's gone behind it, particularly with the effects on the robots. Fuck's sake!
Yeah, maybe don't jump.
Yeah, I'm learning that.
Maybe just hit him.
I know, but I'm just expecting them to hit me before that. I'm trying to be clever and it's going horribly wrong. Again, that's on my tombstone.
Yeah.
Oh, along with let's not get bogged down with who's no longer alive. Oh, it's Sonyo Mizuki. Mizuno, who plays Kyoko, the house carer.
Ah, cool.
Yeah, Oscar Isaac is almost unrecognisable. I had to be informed it was him. Because he's basically bald with a big beard.
Oh, so Jim Carrey and Sonic. except without the beard, except with a beard. So
No, but he looks like a thin Brian Blessed.
That's
hell of an image to conjure up.
that is an image, yeah.
I think one of my favourite Brian Blessed stories was when he was exploring the Arctic and polar bear ripped through the tent, and so he didn't want to shoot it because he really cares about animals.
Yeah.
So he punched it in the face and it left. Just went, oh fuck off, and then punched it and it left.
What's Brian Blessed doing these days, I wonder?
He's just doing more exploration from on where he's he refuses to slow down.
Oh. Kind of a bit like David Attenborough then, I guess.
Yeah, he is.
Because that man's still it's still shocking that man's still like doing nature documentaries, considering he's in his 90s.
To get in, you'll need that key on top of a
So-
tiki pedestal in the guard compound.
I mean-
There's a bad mojo force field protecting it. So
I remember
you have to destroy all five
one of the things he told Paul Merton when he met him.
No problem.
I'm waiting for him to come back as Boss Nass in Star Wars Episode 23.
You've got to get past those voodoo guards. And I'm warning
Oh yes,
you,
because Brian Blessed plays Boss Nass in Phantom Menace.
What are we, buddy?
Huh.
Apparently he got that voice. He got that you know the thing he does. The thing where he shakes his throat around.
Disney execs are probably looking at Reese's comment right now and going, write that down, write that down!
Apparently he got that when he was on holiday in the Amazon, and he did it to amuse an orangutan that was piloting the canoe he was in.
That is a sentence!
Yeah, I know. I find it weird, but because it came up on "Would I Lie to You?" and Lee Mack had to stop the conversation. I'd like to have a word with my client, please. Fuck's sake! You can't shoot me. Yeah, very much Metal Gear Solid logic.
Yeah.
But the
Or possibly logic of Mr. X from Resident Evil 2.
hey, he had more sense than this.
Yeah, but once you get into the safe room, it's like he doesn't know where you are.
Oh, I got a new horseshoe, so I'm good on that front.
press the circle to enter the vault.
What's code we got this time?
If I did my math right, and I always do my math right, the
Nerd!
combination has got to be 588.
Stupid inverted controls. Yes. What have we got?
Oh, you're lucky, Sly. This page features Karen Cooper-Giwa's coin magnet technique. All she had to do was stand near money, and it would magically jump into her purse.
That must be really difficult to walk around
You'll automatically
ATMs.
collect any coins you come near.
I mean, she's a thief. It probably would have worked well. Let's hope it didn't magnetize to other things, though. Would hate it. Just, oh my god, where's the thief who stole my wallet? There she is. She's strapped. There she is. Her ass is stuck on a telephone pole.
You didn't hear that? You guys really are Mr. X logic.
All the enemies are just collectively deaf. It's a special needs program or something, I don't know.
Have you oh, did you watch the new episode of Scott the Woz yet?
Yep, I have the Lego games.
It was really good. No wonder he took so long to come back. That's a lot of Lego games.
I knew I should have gotten that Prince Albert piercing.
Oh,
You're meant to destroy all the candles, I'm pretty sure.
oh yeah. There's that actually.
Done it! Mojo force
The king was actually asked that by one of the Spice Girls.
What?
Do you have a Prince Albert?
What was his answer?
He didn't know what it was, so Stephen Fry had to explain to him what it was. It's a piece of. He had to say to it, it was a piece of intimate jewellery.
Ah.
I'd love it if he just put it back. Oh right, a cock ring. Yeah. What was it? Yeah, I shouldn't have.
And what would have been even funnier is if he just went, Camilla, don't get any ideas.
maxing out on that structure.
A reading like that could only be coming off Ms. Ruby herself.
I think you're right, Sly. If you want to crack at Ms. Ruby, you're going
It's also amazing that we're like 3/5 through all the worlds.
Yeah, it's only episode 2.
We're definitely getting to Split Fiction fast, which celebrated the milestone. It sold 2 million in 1 week.
Woo! And the developer of the lead developer of the game continues to be an absolute boss by calling out the head of EA's business practices.
That is amazing.
Like, Jesus, dude, how are you being published by EA? You are an absolute legend.
He's the only thing that makes, because he's the only thing that he knows he can say that because he knows he's the only thing that makes him any money anymore.
Yeah, but that would be like the head of Guerrilla Games saying, you know what, Sony's kind of shit.
Well, the thing is, as well, like that studio's not owned by EA, so
Yeah.
he's got what he needed out of them.
Yeah.
And the fact is, he's now got 2 games that have sold well and had critical acclaim. Because I'm putting it right now, it's the front. I never do predictions this early, for like the Game Awards or anything like that. But
You always say you don't do that, but you always do.
but put it this way: when I make a short, I think the point is, I think it's going to have a lot. Whether it gets nominated or not, he's going to have 2 games that have had critical acclaim, and if he gets another Game Award nomination, he can point to that.
I mean, technically he's had 3. This is the guy who that made The Way Out, and that game was very highly celebrated, from what I remember.
Yeah. So the point is, he can now go to a studio and say, he can go to another publisher and say, look, we want. Look, we're not working. EA doesn't want to work with us anymore. Do you want to publish our game, and which will guarantee at least a decent amount of day one sales, and you're going to get critical acclaim on Metacritic?
I mean, just the fact that he's a Game Awards winner will be enough.
Yeah, because there's I believe this study applies to the Game Awards. I'm not sure because it applies to the Oscars and the Golden Globes, but it's been found that if you get an Oscar nomination, you make about 3 million more at the box office. In fact, you can actually getting nominated makes tons of sense because you can actually turn a flop film into a success. That's why, and it doesn't come cheap getting nominated for an Oscar. Some studios spend about $10 million just to get nominated.
Yeah, I do something like, obviously, the whole For Your Consideration campaign stuff is shit. Like, it should let the movies show the merit for themselves rather than actually be like, it's some money, please nominate us.
If you want a prime example of this, Lindsay Ellis summed it up very well. It's the film Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close.
Right?
That film is, to this day, the lowest scoring film on Rotten Tomatoes to get nominated for Best Picture. And it was purely for Your Consideration campaign. Put it this way, the BAFTAs and the Golden Globes did not nominate it for Best Picture.
But Elliot, I want new Rolex from Disney. Well, you know what? That is tempting. The idea of cosplaying as Patrick Bateman does definitely get me rubbing my chin.
There is actually a lot to be said though for the Oscars. I remember it's there's a channel there's a bunch of videos I like where they do a series of films as interpreted by Peep Show. And they did one for the Oscar winners. And I was like, wow, these are some of the most forgettable films. Like, there's a whole bunch of them. I was like, how many of these films do I actually remember? Which is, if you compare that with, say, the Game Awards winners, which, despite what someone who doesn't like them to me has said to me,
is that person me?
No, different person. They are the video game Oscars. Or the closest we're ever going to get to it.
I think the only reason it is the video game Oscars is because they're the only Game Awards show that actively advertises themselves.
Yeah,
therefore they're the only ones that's gonna get the wide attention.
And it's the only one that has like that big capital behind it.
Because I mean, if you need an example, the Golden Joysticks have been going on for longer.
Oh god damn it!
Ah fuck.
That fucking life fell down to the swamp. That is bullshit.
But yeah, the Golden like the Golden Joystick's been going on for longer. I think the New York Times Game Awards have been going on for longer. Technically, these guys are the new kids on the block. They're just there with daddy's money.
Yeah, but the thing is, Keeley and his team did put the money behind it, and that was the thing. Not as much money was put behind those award ceremonies, which is one of the reasons. Why? So, but whether we like it or not, that is what we've got to work with.
And it sucks that it is.
I know it sucks that it is, but I'll be fair. The BAFTAs this year, they got it way more right than usual for the nominations.
I mean, I want to say they were right, because I mean, Food Kong is still up there.
Yeah, that's the big.
Like, I still question why of all games that one.
It's again
because it was the only Souls-like that came out this year.
No, I think it was just because the studio has the money for your consideration campaigns.
But the thing is, like, when you go down the Metacritic score, it's like ranked number 200. Meanwhile, all the other nominees were like in the top 20 at least.
It's thank goodness you're here in the top 20.
It's which one?
The Wallace and Gromit-esque one that was at the back that's been nominated. Thank goodness you're here.
I'm pretty sure that one. Well, no, I more mean like the ones that were.
Oh, for the Game Awards, right? Yes.
Yeah, for like at least for Game of the Year.
Yeah, that's nominated for Game of the Year at the BAFTAs.
I mean, first, I will put that one. I'll put that one above it. I mean, it was done by the same guys that made the Goose Game, and apparently, from what I've heard, it's like a lot of fun.
Yeah, I haven't played it yet, but I've heard it's really good.
It's another one of those kind of chill games where you basically just explore a town and see what fun things are happening. The funny thing I heard about is that you could beat the game in 15 minutes by just sitting in the waiting room. Because a big part of the game was like you're going to see the mayor, but the mayor's busy, so you have to sort of go around the town and explore. Literally, you just have to wait for 15 minutes, and he'll show up and go, thank goodness you're here!"
My mate Nathan highly recommended it, so...
Again, you need to destroy the candles for stuff.
I will probably check it out at some point.
It is fun, from what I've heard. It's like another sort of witty British charming game.
I think the biggest mistake that all the awards ceremonies made in a few years ago was when Devil May Cry 5 was not nominated.
Yeah, absolutely. Devil May Cry 5, that game absolutely should have been up there.
And I also think the same year, there wasn't that much nomination for Fire Emblem Three Houses, which I also thought was a massive mistake.
Yeah.
I think Devil May Cry 5 was more of a egregious miss, even though I like Fire Emblem 3.
Yeah, I mean, in all fairness with Fire Emblem, that game has like a very specific niche, like even higher niche than usual turn-based RPGs as a strategy game.
I also think.
Meanwhile, Devil May Cry 5 is a lot more accessible. Do you see new trailer? I have, and I'm optimistic. I think it looks pretty cool. I like that Virgil's in it.
I love the fact that there was a comment saying, so we've had Limp Bizkit and now Papa Roach. We're ticking off late 90s bingo, early 2000s bingo.
Yeah, all we need is Down with the Sickness, and then my dream show is complete.
Oh no, hang on. We've also got if we want to do the full early 2000s bingo, we need to have "Wake Me Up" by Evanescence.
Yeah, I remember seeing like a bingo on the Devil May Cry subreddit, which I thought was funny because it's like, okay, we take one off if there's Papa Roach, if there's Evanescence, if Hybrid Theory shows up.
Ooh, that was close. I nearly burnt there.
It's got the songs you would expect from in the original anime in this one. Yeah.
Have you actually seen the original anime?
Of course I have. Yeah. It's pretty good, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think it is good.
Of the I like what they do with it. I like that it's kind of that's kind of just like a bunch of mini stories. It fits with Devil May Cry, in my opinion.
Yeah, I found it a bit weird though. They had that sort of like weird out of nowhere villain at the end. That was the one.
Really enjoyed the original. Just wish it was longer. I think it was the right length personally. Like there's only like if it's a bunch of shorter stories, there's only standalones. There's only so much you can stretch it out for. But yeah, I really liked it. Like, strange enough, a lot of the stuff from the anime came back in Devil May Cry 5. Like, Morris is back in that one. The girl that rings Dante over the phone was Penelope, was that little girl who hangs around Devil May Cry in the anime. I just thought all of that was really cool. It sort of ties in all the canons.
Yeah, it does work for the most part. I think the biggest... with Restart, I kind of wish it was a few more... I kind of wish they doubled the episode length and really built up the villain a bit better.
Yeah.
At the end, because you gotta admit, the villain's kind of a bit out of nowhere.
I mean, he was in every episode. Yeah. One second, I'll turn the light on now.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Say what you like about the villain in Devil May Cry 4. At least he was kind of there. It was kind of.
I like the villain in Devil May Cry 4.
I know, I do it too, but some people say he's a not great villain.
In all fairness, I think any villain most Devil May Cry fans, or a lot of them at least, will have a problem with villains that aren't Virgil. Well, Virgil and maybe Mundus.
Well, yeah, Mundus, obviously.
Yeah, I mean, Mundus was the one they brought back for DMC Devil May Cry. Which I'm gonna be entirely honest now, I think gets too much shit. I think DMC Devil May Cry is a pretty fun game.
I would say in terms of gameplay, I think you're absolutely right. I think it's fine.
Oh, gameplay-wise, I think it's a ton of fun.
I think my problem with it is basically I think apart from that, it's rather forgettable. Let's be honest. If they hadn't changed our
gameplay's great, but story is so bad. I don't think the story is cringe. I think the characters are cringe. That's my main problem. Especially Dante, as the community has started calling him, or Dante. I don't know how they pronounce it. But I think I kind of like the story. I think I like the idea that the demons are also corrupting real-world politicians. Honestly, I don't even mind the whole limbo aspect.
I think
my main problem is just they completely butchered Dante. I'd even say they butchered Virgil. Kat is a fine female lead.
Also, though,
but she's no Trish or Lady, obviously.
Yeah, Trish and Lady were way more interesting, in every sense of the word.
Dino was the original name when the game was launched. Dante and Lady Mona. Okay, I like that. I like that. Yeah, the fan base I think has now resorted to calling him as Dante.
I think my biggest problem with it was basically the fact the characters are really unforgettable. Are really forgettable.
Yeah, they're not. No, they're not unforgettable. They're not forgettable, but they're unforgettable in the worst way. I find that Dante and that unforgettable specifically because of how much they butchered my boy.
And that was the thing, though. I never felt after Devil May Cry 4 this series needs a reboot.
I think it was more to appeal more to Westerners. Because I think the series was definitely... It wasn't, niche, but it definitely wasn't, as big as their other franchises.
I think... And it's weird, because I really bought into Devil May Cry 4 when it came on PS3. I stand by. I think it's up there with the best of them.
Oh, it's my favourite Capcom franchise. I love Devil May Cry to bits.
Specifically, I think Devil May Cry 4 is actually a pretty good one.
Oh, I think 4's a lot of fun. Say what you're meant to be like.
I know. I'm trying to get some fuel for the
still Monster Hunter. Yeah, I mean, big fucking surprise, Reese. The Monster Hunter aficionado's favorite game is Monster Hunter.
I think my favorite Capcom franchise is.
They don't know what yours is. Yours is the Blue Tin Can game.
I was gonna say Resident Evil, but
I thought you were gonna say Mega Man.
No, as much as I like Mega Man, I think Mega Man's had I don't think Mega Man has had as many great games as Resident Evil. I don't think I've got as into the lore of Mega Man as I have as Resident Evil.
That's fair. Though, of all the Capcom franchises, I'd say Resident Evil definitely had the most misses. like it had a very big downfall.
Yeah, let's be honest. Resident Evil did have a massive downfall.
Ren will probably pick Street Fighter. I think Ren will probably pick Street Fighter.
Yes, if I'm honest, I'd probably actually put. It's actually weird to think because there's a bunch of good Street Fighter really should be up there because it does have amazing games and amazing stories. I think people forget how far as if you want to dig into them, the stories in those games are actually pretty good.
I think if I had to say the obviously favorite fighting game story is Soul Calibur, but I have to say what my second favorite would be. I'd say Tekken.
I'm gonna go for Injustice.
Well, yeah, I guess that's superheroes then.
Although that being said, I've heard some people say they don't like Injustice because they think it's. And I think they make good cases for why Injustice story maybe doesn't work. Though
They do or they don't.
I think they do make a good case. Especially considering they were recycling a plot from the Justice League animated series, although on a bigger scale.
Yeah.
Which although the slight difference is.
Tekken as a whole is my favorite story since it's well connected and follows from the other ones. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I just like. I don't know. I just really like Soul Calibur's one. I'm a fan of grim dark fantasy and. Soul Calibur just scratches that itch for me.
Soul Calibur does have a bit of a not great ending though when we get.
Oh yeah, Soul Calibur 5 sucks. Like the story in that is not a very good ending.
Would you prefer the next Soul Calibur game be a reboot or?
No, I mean 6 is a reboot. 6 reboots the entire story.
Oh, yeah.
Like that focuses on Keelik, Jeanhua, and Maxi. I think trying to find Soul Edge. I mean, granted, they full on steal the whole Devil Trigger the Devil Gene thing for Keelik from Tekken.
What about so if Soul Calibur is to come back, which it will eventually?
Oh, I really hope so.
I don't think it's a dead franchise, but when it does come back, do you want it to follow on from Soul Calibur 6's story, or do you want it to do a new original story?
I like them to continue. I wouldn't mind either way. Like I like to continue forward because Soul Calibur 6 kind of I'm pretty sure ends with in the same way that Soul Calibur 2 does with Siegfried sort of with Soul Edge releasing control of Siegfried.
Where are the other?
You completely missed one. Like all the way back there.
I've not got enough time.
Yeah.
I hate this bit. This is one of the worst parts of this game. Because the thing is it's not great to control this thing.
Yeah, I remember it being pretty slippery.
God, it's slipperier than the jet ski in Crash 3 remastered. What? I think though, it's like, for example, Street Fighter 6 doesn't really have much of a story, but I get why they don't have much of a story. Because the World Tour mode doesn't really do much.
Yeah.
But the reason why the arcade mode doesn't have much of a story is it takes place after Street Fighter, 10 years after Street Fighter 3. So all the bad guys have been beaten.
Oh.
Yeah, because...
And yet they still brought back M. Bison for the DLC.
Yeah, apparently he wasn't as dead at the end of Street Fighter 5 as we were all led to believe.
I mean, yeah.
God, that guy does not die.
First time playing a fighting game? You've seen how the shit goes. We all play Tekken.
Yeah, I knew he was going to come back, but I was sort of like... I suppose he has been gone for quite a while, because he's not...
Whereas Tekken is always just petrified the story. Yeah, pretty much. It's all just this family hates each other and the world has to suffer for it.
Do you know what? I realised what it was the other day. I had a thought over this. It's basically the fighting game equivalent of Succession. And Heihachi is just the Brian Cox yelling, "Fuck off!" to everyone. He actually appears on John Oliver at one point when they were doing the thing about misuse of water by several states. Because a guy was saying, "I'm asking people of all faiths to come together to pray out of this drought." And so he plays God saying, "You can't pray your way out of a drought. frankly, I'm insulted that you asked me. You got yourself in this fucking mess. Get yourself the fuck out of it.
Heihachi saying F off to everyone with the devil gene. Pretty much, yeah.
There's so many things I'd rather be talking about, like which animal I created by accident. Guinea pigs, by the way.
Surely giraffes.
Yeah, you got to be on something to create them.
Like how do you think? Oh, we're gonna make a horse, but it's gonna have a really long neck.
I think
I'm talking fucking massive.
I think one of my favourites was the
His wife, his son, and his grandson. Yeah. How? Why did he marry the woman if she? Did he know she had the double gene before Kazuma?
I think so. I like it's that whole thing of no one quite knows why he actually does things. He just does them. Yeah, he's one of the bots you get in the most recent Astrobot levels.
Yeah.
And what's great is the thing you get from the gacha machine is Kuma.
He didn't know Kazuma had a double gene. I'm guessing he only learned that after with Kazuma.
I love that.
She didn't reveal it to him.
I love that. Result: my hot wife actually has a double gene.
Oh fuck! My hot wife has a double gene.
There's also not enough of these things going around to.
You're just missing the clusters. You're like seeing ones and chasing the individual ones rather than seeing the final ones that are clustered together.
Because it's hard to control this fucking thing. And the thing is, the rewind feature probably wouldn't help me.
Honestly, yeah.
That's what's so weird.
Unless you got like a really good start.
Jizz hungry tit slut.
Do you forget your left and rights again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try again. We're gonna get this.
Yeah, get comfortable, everyone. It's gonna be the rest of the stream.
Oh god, don't say that. That actually might be the case. How far are we into the stream, by the way?
We're nearly an hour.
Oh, this is good. This is good luck for the future.
Tell you what, in 10 minutes I can take over. Give it a try if you want.
No, I'm gonna do this. I am gonna do this. Fuck it, I might as well get one
His
more.
pride is a fickle thing, but it means a lot to him. Okay, I think you were kind of lucky that that one was right there.
Oh, fucking turd blossom.
Yeah, Kazumi's plot was her entire family wanted to assassinate Heihachi, and when that didn't work, she sent Akuma from Street Fighter after Heihachi.
Yeah, Akuma's actually canon to Tekken.
Huh.
Well, to be fair, now Fatal Fury's canon to Street Fighter because of Mai and Terry's introduction.
I mean, technically Tekken is canon to Soul Calibur, as Heihachi was in the PlayStation version of Soul Calibur 2.
It means Link is canon with Tekken, technically, because they were both...
But that means Geralt is canon to Tekken.
And so's Final Fantasy... Clive from Final Fantasy 16.
So is Noctis from Final Fantasy 15. Jesus Christ, these fighting franchise timelines are getting confusing.
I was just expecting the
Her and Heihachi were childhood friends before falling in love. Ah, okay.
Fantastic, fantastic. My hot wife has the thing I'm looking for. Okay, now I've got a real chance here.
You have 10 seconds.
Shit! There's one. There's two.
You went straight past the one before.
Oh, jizz hungry tit slut!
Oh god, you're out.
Oh, I've just spotted it as well! I hate this bit! Die, you oily pig in a dunce hat!
How are you better with than Ren at direction if you can't? Yeah, Spawn as well, actually.
I'm gonna rewind that one because that was such a terrible start.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Right, there's a whole cluster of them going over there, so I'm gonna go for that area first.
Oh my god, also Star Wars! Star Wars was in Soul Calibur 4.
Bullshit, I would have got that one.
And Transformers and the Godzilla franchise are canon since they appear in Marvel comics. Yeah, Etsy Assassin's Creed is also canon to Soul Calibur with Soul Calibur 5. God of War is with Kratos.
And he's in Mortal Kombat.
Oh my god, they're all linked.
Well, that's kind of the plot of the comic of League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
All heroes live in the same universe.
Oh no, all fiction lives in the same universe. Because one of the comics begins with James Bond going into the pub from Coronation Street. I shit you not.
Oh, fucking what? 5 degrees of separation goes crazy.
Yeah, they and everything has to sort of make a logical sense. So, for example, Dr. Moreau creates the animals from the Wind in the Willows, for example.
They're about to say Wizard of Oz.
No, the Wizard of Oz is canon to it though.
Of course it is.
Only Fools and Horses also appears in there as well. In the background, but they do confirm Only Fools and Horses taking place in the... So Only Fools and Horses exists in the same universe as 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Oh.
Yeah, but that was the weirdest thing. It's like James Bond going to the pub from... Yeah, because it's real. The film actually only adds 2 characters.
Oh, okay. That's the last 2. You're really close. You have like 30 seconds.
I know, and I'll spot where one of them is as well.
Get another one. Get another one. Yeah.
Finally!
We did it, folks. We fucking did it. Competent gamer.
Now, never ask me to do that again.
It's just that one line from Stranger Times. I hope everyone saw that because I will not be doing that again.
Yeah.
It's a way that actually kind of like on Stranger Tides.
I get what you mean. It does have some good qualities to it.
I think it's just fun.
I think the thing about it is it's actually it's the first time they had a different director in, but
it also helps that it was the second Pirates film I ever saw.
It's the first one that wasn't directed by Gore Verbinski because they got he wanted to move on and do the Lone Ranger.
Huh.
Bad choice.
Yeah.
They got the guy who directed Chicago to direct it.
Oh. Surprised they didn't have more musical segments in the film then. I think you have enough for the keys now, don't you?
Just being safe. We did this one, yeah.
You think you have enough for the kit for the
what am I unlocking?
Should be.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, you're right. I do have enough. You're right. Oh, fuck off. Thank you, Snake! Just don't come near me.
Ever heard of a dentist?
Yeah, I went to one this morning.
Wait, someone! Stretcher! Suture! Ugh,
Reference. That's a thing for you. What do you reckon?
I like the latest from Dead Man Tell No Tales. Oh!
Javier Bardem was fun in his role.
I haven't seen that one.
I saw that before. I went to see it in the cinema. It's alright. But it was one of those I was going, oh wow, they really are out of ideas.
Yeah.
It's like, we're doing Undead Pirates for the 3rd time. Can we do something else other than Undead Pirates? And I'm saying that as someone who thinks that the first movie is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, you just say that.
I actually got Johnny Depp an Oscar nomination, that film.
Really?
Yeah, he was nominated for Best Actor.
Oh, damn.
He should have got it.
Plus they added Moses in at the end. Jesus Christ. Funny thing is, I watched, I think, Curse of the Black Pearl before Lord of the Rings, so I was kind of shocked to see Will Turner as Legolas.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. They had a post-credit scene to tease more Pirates films.
Yeah.
At the end of the On Strange Tides. They're not making any more of them.
Do you mean Dead Man Tell No Tales?
Dead Man Tell No Tales, yeah, they did have a post-credit scene.
Oh.
That they're obviously never going to follow up now.
Yeah. What would you think if they just decided to reboot this franchise?
It would depend what they want to do with it, because I just don't think Pirates of the Caribbean works as a I actually thought when the first Pirates of the Caribbean was done...
It's so bad, but it's so fun, apparently.
I thought with Pirates 1 was done that the sequel should be an anthology series so that they didn't repeat characters.
Huh.
But they
The
never
first
did.
scene was that Orlando Bloom can walk on land again.
Yeah, they basically said, yeah, that whole debt thing that we set up in the second and third movie, yeah, it doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything, he's around.
Yeah, we can do. Yeah, and then they did a teaser of Davy Jones coming back, but obviously that's never going to get...
He's dead!
I know, that's what I thought. I was like, yeah, I watched that movie. He's deader than dead. He's even... I mean, if he's dead in Kingdom Hearts, he is dead.
Yeah, I'm sorry, are these games... is Pirates of the Caribbean working on Tekken logic?
It's funny because Orlando Bloom was only just becoming a household name when Pirates 3 came out. I actually think it might have done more for his standing than Lord of the Rings did.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I swear.
You are aware Lord of the Rings Legolas was his first ever role. He literally got the role for Legolas after after graduating from like film school, like acting school or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Like originally he was even gonna be like he's gonna take on like a different role. It's gonna be a smaller character, but Peter Jackson loved him so much, so they just gave him the main role, or made him Legolas rather.
Shit. I am really bad at
That's
this.
something I actually learned that's quite fascinating with Lord of the Rings. The actors knew, the people who worked on it were not paid that much for that trilogy. And funnily enough, everyone knew. They just wanted to make it, they wanted to make it anyway, either because they loved the source material, or they loved everyone working on it. Like the person who played as Galadriel, for example, took on the role because she really wanted to work with Peter Jackson, because she was a really big fan of his older films.
Yeah, there's been a few examples like that. Like, I know, do you remember that terrible Exorcist film that came out? Like, I think it was either last year. There's one that was done by...
That's 2023, I think.
Yeah, that... I know they got back the woman who played the mum in the original film, and she basically took it on because they donated a load of money to her drama school.
That's nice.
Hopefully, because which explains why she's barely in the movie. Which is good because she deserved better than to be in that movie.
Yeah.
God, that movie is shit.
My mum liked it.
Also, by the way, the dad at the end, you are the biggest dumbass on the planet.
I think you're meant to go up there. You see that chandelier that has the sort of thing you can walk tightrope on.
See, this is why you've got more platinums than I have.
And yeah, including this game.
I will get the platinum on this at some point. But I feel like with this one... Oh God!
I mean, in all fairness, there are definitely a number of platinums I gave up on. For example, I really want to get the platinum for Resident Evil 4 Remake. And I was gonna use Space Marine... Wait, what? Oh! Hell yes! Are you kidding me?
Live reactions, folks.
Yo, what? One sec. I have to look this up.
Oh, he's probably...
Oh my god! Check group chat. I don't have Twitter on my phone, Reese.
He's gone full James Hetfield with Twitter.
I've taken Twitter off my phone.
Yeah,
But I just look it up on YouTube. Holy shit!
Yeah, the metallic.
Like that is. I was not expecting one. I knew we were gonna get a Space Marine 3 because Space Marine 2 did so well, but I was expecting like at least pay DLC first. Like I don't think we're even done with the full Space Marine 2 roadmap yet. That's sick. I mean, in all fairness, after the ending of Space Marine 2, when we learned that Leandros had become a chaplain,
you had to keep going at that point.
I had to, yeah. First, in case you don't know, basically Leandros in the first game was a character who kept saying that your character Titus was a heretic because he was immune to warp energy. When in actuality there are a number of Marines who don't have any kind of reaction to warp energy. It's just exceedingly rare. But he thought that Titus was a heretic or a worker of chaos because of that. So he legit called, like, I think the head of the Inquisition to arrest Titus at the end of the first game, to the point where it was so bad, like, to the point where Space Marine 2 starts with you on the Death Squad, which you can imagine what kind of shit they do just by the name. He was a member of the Death Squad for over a century before finally being given his place back. And the fucker became a chaplain. What the hell? Like, I need to know what happens next. I want to see Leandros get put in this place so badly.
God damn it.
Yeah.
There's
And I just majorly confused everyone who just has no knowledge of Warhammer. Oh my god, what enemy? What race are we going to be facing this time? Because we faced the Orcs, and we faced the Tyranids. Obviously we're going to be facing the Legion, we're going to be facing Chaos again, because they've appeared in the first two games. But, you know what, I would love for the enemies to be the Necron. They would be sick. Either that, that would be really sick.
What about Manchester City fans?
Well, no, because then that would piss off my dad. Maybe the Tower. Oh, the Tower will be interesting, actually.
Right, Tottenham
actually, or actually, one I would probably like to see, the Dark Eldar. I think that would the Dark Eldari would be really cool, or just the Eldari in general. I don't know how the Tower would work entirely, because I don't know if they have like massive legions, because the first two games, like, you had one of the key factors of Orcs and Tyranids were that they would swarm the enemies. Meanwhile, there aren't any others I can really think of that are like that. I mean, hell, I said the Eldari. The Eldari are a dying race, so maybe not. I don't know, it's really interesting. He's ordering food, everybody.
I'm just getting the page open so I can order it when...
Yeah.
I'll probably order in about another 15 minutes, because then it'll come around the time the stream's done.
Mm.
What will come first? My food or your train? Shit.
Only one way to find out. Fight! Yeah, again, I've been watching too much TV prep on YouTube. Are there any massive races like the Kaiju? Right, the Kaiju, those would be fun. Not really. I think there are one-offs, but those are always more just sort of like planet-eating entities. Like, there aren't any that are massive. The only ones I can think of are maybe like some of the more powerful Tyranids, like the Swarm Lords and the Hive Minds. Most races always have like mechs. Like, they always have like giant robots.
Swarm Lord of the Goblin Horde.
Yeah. But yeah, there aren't any like sort of kaiju-esque races.
Oh, a Ghastly Voyage. I thought it said a Chastity Voyage.
Bloody hell, that's a title.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, it's more like giant variants in races rather than like races that are themselves just all giant.
Not,
at least in the main ones, at least.
When in doubt, just shoot at everything. Insert America joke here.
It's Sly! He knew where the chastity cage I found! It's really important, I swear! Oh god, Bentley's in some geeky shit.
Oh god, as if there's
No,
not...
surely if anything, it would be Murray who'd be wanting you to wear the chastity belt. Actually, no, Carmelita, I can imagine like making Sly wear that. Carmelita, I don't think these are the right restraints. Yes, they are.
Well, there's enough furry bait for this shit as is, but let's not add to it.
No, let's add more. There's never enough furry bait. There's no such thing as too much.
And that explains so much.
Yeah.
There was... Oh god, at least this section's a bit easier.
Yeah, like yeah, this bit's quite a bit easier. It just takes a while, I guess, for this one.
Oh god, damn it! Oh, this is even worse than when I left Bren's boot open and he didn't check.
What?
We were driving once and Ren didn't check that I'd closed the boot properly, so we ended up driving down half the road with the boot open and didn't realise till we got like 5 minutes from our house.
Nothing fell out, I hope.
No, nothing fell out. It was just it's a bit greasy in here. And I would say you're the driver. It's your responsibility to know whether the boot is open or not.
Did you open the boot?
No, I was the last person to put something in, so I was going to close it up. Can I rewind? Because that is so going to take me. No, I'm not going to.
But you didn't close it up.
Well, I thought I had.
Resident Evil Netflix can bring up furry porn, so can we. Oh, good God! Why do they add that as like a line in the Resident Evil Netflix series?
It's not getting a season 2.
What kind of fucking degenerate decides? Oh yeah, let's mention that one of the female characters says she spends all day reading Zootopia porn. That would be great.
Oh.
Like, yeah, they said fan fiction, sure. I guess.
Well,
But
the thing is, as well, it's like, oh, really? We're doing cloning shit again?
oh god.
Like, why is there cloning in all these Resident Evil adaptations? There's no thing about cloning in the main games.
I don't know, maybe they never heard of the games and always judge them via the Mila Jovovich movies.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I mean, I'm someone who watched all 6 of those, so
You have my sympathies.
Yeah, I went to see the final one in cinemas.
Yeah, I remember, wasn't that like your number 3 worst film that year?
Number 2.
Oh, number 2. I thought it was number 3.
Pretty sure it was number 2. It was number 2 that year because I remember saying it made me feel like I'd wasted my time with by watching the entire series.
Yeah.
Because it retcons pretty much the entire series in various ways throughout the entire movie.
Oh god.
Like, none of the movies don't avoid a retcon. I was like, wait, no. That was established in the other movies. We can't now change our mind because we want the guy from Game of Thrones back.
Weren't all the films just constantly like? Didn't all the films have like various retcons in?
They did, but at least they only like retcon the last movie to a certain extent. This one would retcon the entire series.
I mean, even the retcon in the last movie isn't good.
No, it's not.
Like retconning something from like a movie before, like it's like as an example, Warhammer 40k has retcons all.
I don't care. This is too long.
Like Warhammer 40k has like retcons all the time in the lore, but at least it's like it's always like welcome to Disney Star Wars. Oh, yeah, thank God I don't watch Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, they are real. Like they just retconned recently that Watto is alive still in the sequel timeline.
Why?
I know, that's what I was thinking. Like,
Who fucking cares if Watto is alive or not?
oh yeah, the guy who's
Every Star Wars film retconned the film before. Yeah, in all fairness, yeah, the sequel trilogy was, yeah.
It's one of those weird things as well with as well. Like, why I cannot believe that Watto is that Watto was a film that was directed by was allowed to be a thing, considering he's pretty much an anti-Semitic caricature.
Yeah.
Mind you, they allowed the Trade Federation guys who are basically a racist Asian stereotype.
I mean, it's because fans will recognize these things, so that's at the end. Rian Johnson did so much damage with The Last Jedi. There was no repairing a sequel trilogy after that. I still stand by. I think Rise of Skywalker is the worst. I liked some of the things they did in The Last Jedi. Like, I liked sort of the idea that, for example, Rey wasn't anyone special. Like, I like that she was.
Yes, I like that as well.
She was. Her parents were like just sort of basic peasants or whatever it was. I hated that they decided to go, oh no, she's Palpatine's granddaughter. Ooh, like.
Yeah, because the one thing that could.
And it felt so much like they were. Yeah, the entire sequel trilogy just felt like they were trying to retread old material with the original trilogy rather than do anything new.
You can also tell with the sequel trilogy, there's no clear plan.
Yeah. Oh, you can tell that with like the entire series, with like the entire modern day Star Wars. Like just as a comparison, the original Star Wars series, the original Star Wars EU had multiple books that all sort of blended in with one another, and like also told the story. Rise of Skywalker is technically the worst, but Last Jedi paved the way for with bad storylines, and there was no clear path to change directors everything. Yeah. Like, I can understand why people say Last Skywalker is the worst one, but again, I can defend a couple things with. The reason why I say it is because I can defend a couple things with Last Jedi. I can defend nothing with The Rise of Skywalker.
Which is weird because
that film was terrible in every aspect.
I feel like Rise of Skywalker is kind of memorably terrible, whereas Last Jedi is very forgettable.
I would even say, though, honestly, in my opinion, I'd say that kind of makes it worse. Because, like, especially in Rise of Skywalker's case, because that's the last in, like, a new Star Wars trilogy, which people had so much hope going into with Force Awakens.
But the weird thing is, with all the other movies, the movies aren't exactly connected that as much as people think they are. Like, even the original trilogy, there's vast time skips between those movies.
Yeah, there are time skips, but, like, at least they all told one consistent story.
Yeah, that's my point, yeah. And say what you like about the prequel trilogy, and believe me, it's not. People are really doing revisionist history on it right now.
I think Phantom Menace is okay. Attack of the Clones is bad. Revenge of the Jedi is good.
Revenge of the Sith.
Revenge of the Sith, you know what I mean.
Yeah. I'm so bored of this bit. I just want to get it done.
The time skips original trilogy were about a year between each of them. Yeah, that's like not that long of a skip.
And Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi had the longest skip. There was 3 years between those in universe between movies.
Yeah, I mean, I always thought like Return of the Jedi and Empire Strikes Back always had like a bit of a skip because Return of the Jedi. Empire Strikes Back was like Luke only just really learning to control his force powers. Meanwhile, Return of the Jedi was him like started with him like sort of having the hang of it by that point. So I always imagined like there was a decent time skip.
Yeah, that. It's I mean, one of the weirdest things from Phantom Menace was about Darth Vader created C-3PO. Like that was that was weird.
I mean, I think we all know the robot chicken sketch of the Luke, I'm your father robot chicken sketch.
Oh yeah.
When I was a child, I created C-3PO. That I can believe.
Human cyborg. I remember Linkara was complaining about that bit as well in his comic review, and I remember he said, was it just that they had the actor on standby and he was contractually obligated to be in the movie? No.
The old and also the parody of the first 3 Star Wars films. Highly recommend them. They are amazing. Never heard of those guys. I don't think.
It's got to be better than the Family Guy parodies of them.
I have not watched the Family Guy parodies.
Not great, especially about the further we get into it.
Well, yeah, it's Family Guy.
I mean, the funniest gag was the fact that they point out by the time they got to the third one that they'd run out of Family Guy characters, so they had to splice in American Dad characters. It's like Klaus plays the "It's a trap" guy. Yeah, they called it. They called the first one what the title was originally going to be for Star Wars.
Yeah, like
Blue Harvest.
Blue Harvest, yeah. Which weird name for a space opera. I think the name change was definitely better.
That was a good name change. It's like when you find out what the name of the Beatles was before they became the Beatles.
Or when you learn what Black Sabbath's name was before it was Black Sabbath.
Yeah, it was Earth, wasn't it?
No, originally they were a blues band.
Yeah, they were a blues band.
And it was cool, like, I don't know, I think it was named after their town or something.
I'm fairly convinced...
Oh, this fucking level.
I'm allowed to use the rewind function for this one.
Yes, I hated this level so fucking much.
Right, now.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You can't even see him! So you're not just swinging at them. Piss off! Piss off!
Yeah, everything about this level sucks. The timer, the fucking bomb.
Oh, I forgot about the timer!
The timers, the fucking terrorist chickens. I hate all of this.
Oh, thank God for that. God damn it.
So anyway, while I'm here with you at the minute, fucking playlist updates. I already have 2 hours worth of 2 hours 13 minutes worth of songs in, or 19 actually, 2 hours 19 minutes. You'll be happy to know I have added in Wasteland Warriors Who's Patrol.
Fighting goblins everywhere we go.
So obviously, you have any suggestions, just let me know.
Will do, of course. I think do you know what's annoying? I had one earlier today where I thought I'm going to tell Elliot to add that one, and I've now forgotten what I said.
Do you at least know what band it was?
No, I've forgotten completely.
Ah, shit.
It's one of those things where the other day I was reminded that Code Lyoko existed.
What?
Weird forehead anime that was made in France.
Oh yeah, that one where we talked about that, didn't we?
Yeah, when we were talking about Western anime.
Well, I never heard of, and then ended up fucking bawling on camera because it looked so dumb.
I'll tell you right now, if it had been maintained the quality of the first 2 seasons, it could have been one of the greatest Western anime ever.
Seriously?
Yeah, like it would have rivaled Avatar.
Yeah.
The problem is they didn't maintain that quality after the first.
Really, the fucking big forehead show.
Seriously, the storyline in the first 2 seasons is damn amazing. But the problem is, do you know what it is? They always ended on cliffhangers.
And the cliffhanger was never resolved.
No, the cliffhanger was immediately undone.
Also, Star Wars film has fake working titles during the films.
Really? Well,
I think I remember hearing something like that. But really, all of them. I thought it was just the original trilogy.
Well, it was offered. I imagine that was to avoid.
Episode 1, the big. Well, that's kind of obvious. That's kind of an obvious one.
I think it was to avoid scripts leaking out.
Right. Those are 2 cha-chas. That's not real. That cannot be real.
That's,
Jar Jar barely even features in that film, doesn't he?
yeah, again, I think it's to stop it leaking out so people thought it was like a children's book or something.
The bridge.
Well,
I guess technically that is the bridge between the end of the prequel and the start of the original trilogy.
it's kind of interesting because I feel like Code Lyoko would do great as a reboot because it's kind of about rogue AI destroying human civilization or attempting to destroy it. But the problem is, no, as I said,
Episode 4, Attack of the Adventures of the Starkiller. Episode 5 didn't have one. Oh, that one didn't have one. That was Empire Strikes Back from the beginning.
yeah.
And episode 6 is Blue Harvest.
Oh, really?
I thought that was like what they were considering calling the entirety of Star Wars.
Yeah, I think that's got misnomered. But anyway, as I was saying, it wouldn't be that they would forget the cliffhanger. I forgot I could jump here. That actually might have helped.
In all fairness, I forgot I could jump during this entire thing.
But what they would do is they'd undo the cliffhanger.
You look at the sequels, yeah. Okay, I mean, honestly, the fact you remember the first 3, the first 6 off by heart is kind of staggering.
But this is Reese we're talking about. If you're not winning Anime Mastermind, he's winning it.
Yeah.
Oh no, please don't. I don't want to do this again. Please don't.
Just rewind to a certain point.
Right, come on. Oh, they came out of the wrong area. I could have actually got them and they could have clustered together. Foodies is apparently 7.
Wait, was that Foodies or Space Bear?
I wasn't going to make it anyway. This segment sucks! I've changed my mind. I'll go back to the Piranhas. That at least had some logic.
Black Diamond.
That's a Kiss song. About prostitutes.
Imagine if they named all of them after like Kiss songs. Secretly Empire's original name was Christine 16.
Or 100,000 Years for Knights of the Old Republic. Oh, Jesus Christ!
You're not that big on Kiss, are you?
When I was younger, I was.
Alright. But as you learn how much of a dick the
The more you learn about it being.
Mostly Gene Simmons.
No, Paul Stanley is kind of up there in the dick department as well. They all kind of were. That was a bit.
So there were no wholesome kisses.
No, the best one is the closest would. I know what you're saying. I think the closest would probably be Peter Criss.
So it's not like a Pantera situation where the lead singers and Dimebag Darrell was an absolute sweetheart.
No, they're all kind of just major assholes.
I was about to say there's a bunch of clustered.
It's like a Motley Crue. They're all assholes.
Vince Neil is probably just the worst.
Oh no, definitely Tommy Lee. He's definitely the worst.
Oh really?
Yeah, no, he is utter human garbage.
Come on, you only have 2 left. You have to get it. Yeah.
Yes!
Holy shit! With like 2 seconds left. In all fairness, Vince Neil is the only member of Motley Crue I really know.
Yeah, put it this way: if you ever want more proof of how much of a dick he is, just watch the series on Disney Plus, Pam and Tommy, which was about his marriage to Pamela Anderson. It's kind of weird. I'm surprised they licensed out their story to Netflix for that film, The Dirt, because it's not incredibly kind to them.
Huh?
I'm missing one apparently.
No, I think you got them all. You've got them all. You got all 7.
No,
It's just unlocked. You have to go into the middle. Yeah, see, all the locks are broken.
That was embarrassing.
And the Winter Soldier played him.
Oh yeah, Sebastian Stan plays Tommy Lee in that film. It's funny because again, Motley Crue do not come out looking good at the end of that. But although that being said, it's not entirely anti them.
I mean, in all fairness, it gives them a payday.
No, the one where you really like, wow, you left a lot of your dirt or you left a lot of your laundry in the washing machine was straight out of Compton.
Alright.
It's very telling in that one that Eazy-E, who's the only one that's dead, is the one who gets looks the worst by the end of it.
Well, I mean, he's dead. He can't say anything about it.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you're doing a biopic about a band and you want the licensed music, you have to get everyone on board to sign up for it. That's why when Brian May is in so much of Bohemian Rhapsody, he probably was part of the deal. Sorry, that was so embarrassing. I could not have that on record. Boom. Boom.
Oh yeah, I love this boss fight. This one's great. This one's great.
Boom.
Bon. Bon. Bon.
Bitch.
Come back here. We can't run away forever.
This is a guitar hero fight.
Why don't I have my servant Chumley escort you over here?
All right. What's the catch?
Oh,
Is this your attempt at a Louisiana accent?
just a little
Because it's not great, if I'm honest.
all my annoying guests. I want to see how
I'm going to look so bad if it turns out this is actually an actress from Louisiana.
I'll unleash my mighty mojo magic upon you. If you repeat what
I remember this boss most fun playing as a kid.
Just fine.
Yeah, meanwhile, I remember playing this boss fight from about a year ago. Because that's the first time I ever played Sly Cooper.
Sounds easy enough.
Alright, how's your guitar hero skills with this?
Alright.
There.
Bullshit, I hit that on time.
You're not getting a rewind.
I know I'm not getting the rewind. I swear to God I hit that on time though, that's what's so annoying.
Are you doing that? Gonna do that for everyone?
It helps me memorize it.
How would you memorize it? The buttons are right in front of you.
Okay, we're doing this again then. Cool, I don't mind. Wait, what? Oh, are you gonna do the rhythm at any point?
Oh yeah, we've been doing threes the entire time, and all of a sudden we're bringing in sevens.
Bullshit! I hit the X! I swear there's an input lag. I swear there's an input issue in this.
Maybe.
I am rewinding for that part though, that's an embarrassing death. Jump button didn't work for some reason. There has to... I swear there's an input lag here, because I've... So many times I've hit the button and I thought I've definitely hit that on time.
We need a separate camera for the controller to see if Cal was telling the truth.
Bull fucking shit!
You wanna say there's an input lag there?
No, that was just shit.
Also, I'm sorry, are we jumping on this guy's teeth? Because so he really needs to see his dentist. Like, you cannot have teeth all over the place like that.
Quite true. Quite
True.
true. Why don't I have
See,
my
she agrees with me.
Chumley escort you over here?
What's the catch?
Oh, not much. Just
Also,
a little
also your
game
servant Chumley? Yo, you didn't tell me Chumley from Yu-Gi-Oh! GX worked for you. He's a British skater.
Pay attention.
What do you mean?
Well,
Actually, apparently from what I've heard, we actually have better teeth than Americans do
Yeah, we do.
on average. Like they're the ones doing all the British teeth jokes, and yeah, we have better dental care than they do.
you'll get
You've got something ordered already, haven't you, Elliot?
Huh?
You've already ordered something, haven't you?
No, I bought my own food.
Oh
I
yeah.
told you that before.
Right, I'm just putting my order through now.
Yeah, it's all projection from them.
Dig that, dig. Dig that.
So your entire thing is based around music. Love, you are a shit singer. Oh, folks, can he get to check out before the next gameplay bit?
Do a cutscene, please.
Please, he needs his chicken McNuggets. He needs his nuggies.
How many of these are there? Fuck's sake!
Alright, come on. Get to that checkout. Get to that checkout.
Oh, god damn it.
It's okay, I think there'll be a checkpoint. At the very beginning.
Please let me rewind.
No. You know, actually, I will. As you're on the last bit.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say you're rewinding to where you died. Rewind. You'll never finish this fight before the other stream. Yeah, well, before so you just hear Twitter of. There we go.
You certainly got some rhythm, raccoon. But it won't help you none if you're fixing to go after the Panda King. He's tough, with a capital T.
And he's played by Jack Black.
Oh no, not again!
In China,
He's gonna sign your peaches!
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you.
We can't do that. We'll get sued for that. That's the
Ms.
point,
Ruger's section of the
Sla!
Phoebius Raccoonus held notes from my pioneering ancestor, Slighton Common. His invisibility technique allowed him to steal from corrupt pharaohs and greedy noblemen. Right on schedule, Inspector Fox's arrival cued my exit.
You
The production of
really
zombies
are shit at getting there on
Yours,
time.
you suck at your job, lady.
Earned Ms. Ruby a life sentence behind bars. While the gang and I enjoyed a few weeks in the tropical sunshine, working on our tans in preparation for our next caper.
Okay, well, we got a bit more time. Let's get to the next bit.
Yeah. Still got 15 minutes.
Travel plans to China have all been worked out.
China! Alright.
Who's ready for racist stereotypes?
This game's made in the 2000s. I'm sure it'll be fine.
To study
Yeah,
abroad.
the invisibility technique where I changed my DNA to be part chameleon.
Okay, I spoke too soon.
Born penniless, he was fascinated by the fireworks rich noblemen set off every New Year's. He spent a decade learning the art. But when he tried to offer his fireworks to the noblemen, they couldn't see past his shabby clothes and chased him away. Humiliated, the Panda King took revenge on those who shunned him by using the very tools of his art for crime. The Fiendish Five recruited him as their demolition
So
salesman,
he's
and
got
from then on,
firework
his
powers.
explosive touch became feared
Quick!
worldwide.
Get the
Okay, how do you get the ability of firebending from creating
Finally,
fireworks?
in the mountains of western China.
That's a very good question, actually.
If only Zuko knew that. Hey Zuko, want to regain your honor? Just fucking make fireworks, you dick.
Because he was rejected from the job, he became...
I mean, that's what happened. Let's be honest. That would have happened to me if I hadn't been hired by Axia.
You heard it here first, folks. Worst part is Ren sets that thing off on purpose to annoy me. Yeah, this is sensitive stereotyping.
And I thought I was the Irish one.
Oh, now that's not sure I can now keep this stream up now from that joke.
Oh, cause it is not my fault for once. What the fuck? Okay, this makes no logical sense. Where's the snow?
It's China, there's like...
How are they rolling down a... Cal, I'm Irish, I can say it.
Look at that, a fireworks show. Oh my gosh, that's awful. That poor village just got buried in freezing snow.
The rocket came from that giant statue, and you can bet the Panda King lit the fuse. I've got to find my way up there and fast before that lunatic squashes another town.
Ooh, here we go. Yeah, but China is on the board with the Himalayas, so it makes sense for there to be snow.
Yeah, but I mean, on that specific bit, it was all grass.
This is... I'm getting real Spyro flashbacks to the enemy types in this part.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Hello?
Maybe go around the other way.
Something is moving.
That's moving.
Well,
You're not meant to go through there.
I know. Smooth sailing all the way. Ah!
Did you and Ren finish Spyro in the end? Did you? I think they abandoned it. I think Ren gave up on game 3.
Ren gave up on game 3. I'd love... It is one of the weak... I'm not sure... Would you say Spyro 3 is the weakest of the trilogy?
I don't know. I haven't played it. I haven't played any of the Spyro games.
I got all the platinum for all 3 of them.
Yeah, I remember you bragging about it non-stop.
Because I didn't think I was going to be able to pull off getting platinums in my life.
Do you have like a decent amount by that point?
No, I only had 2 by that point.
Oh.
Thank God we got that on camera. That is one of my dumber deaths.
Indeed.
Ah!
I legit thought I was gonna hit you.
Why are they making the noise of glass?
It's ice. I've got 37. Bloody hell. I've got like 22, I think.
I've got 9. Or no, 10.
I'm not even really hunting them, if I'm honest.
I'll double check my profile a bit, but
There are some games that I do think that'll be fun, but I don't actively like see every game and think, oh, what if?
yeah, no, I was gonna get the platinum in Sonic X Shadow Generations.
I'm kind of considering getting it in Pirate Yakuza in Hawaii, because it looks like the requirements for that game is a lot easier than like the other Yakuza games.
Well, the one
I'm ready to know how to play like 30 hours of Mahjong.
no, the one that's holding me off with Sonic X Shadow Generations.
I don't bother hunting either. I only get platinums if I review that are easy enough. This is the guy. You say that you got the platinum for fucking Star Wars Bounty Hunters, a game you said is incredibly mid.
But yeah, but he got it by accident. He wasn't even trying. But the funny thing is, I got what's the?
Also, you say if you get platinums if they're easy enough. You have one for all the fucking Souls games.
Yeah, those are not easy.
Those are not easy. You cannot tell me. Oh, I don't actively hunt down the trophies, and yet you have. What? And yet you have and yet you've done all the fucking Covenant stuff in Dark Souls 3.
One of my favourite
The Souls games were not that hard, to be honest. Again, Dark Souls 3. You had to do all the Covenant shit.
What about
That is not an easy. Max leveling the Covenants up. All the Covenants is not easy.
what about Demon Souls remake? I'm imagining that one's not easy to get the plat.
I think that's probably one of the easiest, actually.
Yeah, the problem is you got to go with that system where if you cause enough trouble in a place.
Yeah, the whole light and dark
I hate that mechanic.
shifter. Yeah.
I kind of wish Blue Point had taken that out.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It just required farming items for a few hours. Not hard but tedious. I had to give up on getting like a particular thing for a build in Dark Souls 3 because it required I get the max level for like the Watchdog of Farron Covenant, and that took me that was just because there were like 2 overleveled pricks who were just farming in that area constantly. Specifically waiting for PvPers to come in so they could just shank them.
Yeah, I don't like it when multiplayer is tied to the platinum.
It's not even like specific multiplayer. Like the thing is, there are items you can get from regular enemies, but they are incredibly fucking rare.
Thank you.
Playground was easy as the enemies seem to you. It was not for me. It was really not for me.
Did you get the platinum for that one?
No, I have not. Because I can't be asked doing the Covenant stuff, and also because I don't like playing Souls games to like get the platinums. I just sort of like to do a build and rush through to the end. Were you killing the right ones? Yes, I was killing the right ones. I had the wiki up the entire time.
That's funny. That's how I research questions for Anime Mastermind. I'm so glad you're back doing the questions next year.
Hey, you only have to do them because Reese has an excuse to not.
Yeah, difference it, and of course, Reese is going to win next year.
Mm-hmm. The only reason you like the system is because it means you never have to do. It's because it means you're more likely to get a wild card. It means you never have to do the questions ever again.
No, I'll definitely. I'm gonna. I try to win every time.
And yet you've only come like second once.
Twice. No, once. And that was the year when you weren't in it.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I suck.
Yeah, I just don't. I mean, I just the fun I find with Souls games is just I like doing specific, trying to do specific builds and don't really, and I just want to go out of my way to do them and then beat all the bosses and get to the end. I don't really want to sort of do that extra grindy work.
Well, the funny thing is, I was going to do the Sonic X Shadow one, but then one of the trophies came up, and in each of the games you got to beat the final boss without taking any damage.
Yeah.
That's just bullshit.
Yeah. Especially as that final boss sucks.
Oh yeah, both the final bosses you got to get.
I just use the same strength build for all games.
He really is not human, is he?
Hey, don't diss on strength builds. They're my usual go-to.
No, it's the fact that he just does the same build every time, and he somehow acts like it's nothing.
Yeah, I do the same. I do mostly the same, but I mostly do all the same strength builds every time.
I tend to do dex builds.
Yeah, you are the Souls community's worst enemy. You use katanas and you're a dex user.
Yeah. Well, it turns out I took a DNA test. I'm 100% that bitch.
No, you're just 100% a bitch.
Touche. Right, how long we got, Elliot?
5 minutes.
I can get through one level in that time, probably.
Maybe like a minigame level. Yeah.
The only reason
The only reason I got all the Path of the Fish Elden Ring, all the Path was that Fish Elden Ring as my first Souls game, and then being off my feet for nearly 2 years, meant I had a lot of free time to play through them all.
I love the fact he basically. I'm trying to remember what I've got my plats for, because I got 10 in total. Spyro, all three Spyro, Ratchet and Clank, Astrobot.
Is that the original Rift Apart?
Rift Apart.
Because I got the plan for both original and Rift Apart.
Smart.
I'm actually one of the few people who likes the remake, or the reboot of Ratchet and Clank rather.
Yeah, it's alright.
I mean, it was the first Ratchet and Clank game I ever played.
What about... I also got the plat for both Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2.
Same.
But not Spider-Man Miles Morales. I probably should fix that.
I got that one. It's really easy. You can do it in like 12 hours.
Right on. I'll keep him covered.
Weirdly, the last trophy I got was finding the trophy that Miles hid in Hell's Kitchen.
Oh, that one. I mean, I'm pretty sure one of the requirements for the Miles Morales trophy is to beat it on hard mode. Well, no, it's either that or beat it on New Game Plus. Which honestly, I did that one in one night.
Saw it. We're near the end of the stream. Fuck it. I hate these levels.
Oh god, this is the first time this has happened in a while.
Oh god, yeah, that is the first time in a while.
Let's do it, Sly.
Next one's coming from there. Next attempt's the last one, then we're calling it.
Yeah, sure.
Fuck this level.
I'm going in, Sly.
I'm going in, Sly.
That's not a sentence you want to say out loud without context.
Hey, Sly! I'm trying to sneak around, but the clip of my ice cheeks keeps alerting the guards.
There's a really good video essay I found the other day, which was Simpsons Hit and Run isn't as good as you remember it being.
Huh.
And it actually does a really good job making a case for that, because it actually comes from someone who likes the game.
I mean, yeah, I think that I don't think the game is as good as a lot of other people say personally. Like, for example,
Some of those final missions are terrible.
the Apu section as well isn't that great. in my opinion.
Yeah, no, though it does have one of the funniest lines of saying, "I expect you to steal from me, but I did not expect you to lie." A lot of stealing is one thing, but I didn't expect you to lie to me.
Also, there was so many of the levels are like just revolve around driving.
Yeah, well, that was the thing. Yeah. It was kind of interesting hearing some of the developer interviews, though.
Alright.
About, like, what they were going for with it. And it's basically, they put so much into the driving mechanics that they didn't really have time to develop very good platforming mechanics.
Well, platforming or combat, really. Literally, everyone just has a kick.
What are you doing? The thing's up there. Why are you taking the long way?
Because Murray is and forever will be a dumb bitch. Yeah, the one on the left hits first, I'm pretty sure.
Come on, we've come this far. Oh, for what? Oh, it's up there.
And
There you are.
it's very considerate for the game to zoom in on them.
Right. Murray, I think I speak for all of us when I say, "Die, you oily hippo in a dunce hat."
Oh god, don't make me think of him loyally in a dunce hat.
It's one of the things when Chris Moore's had a go at Nevermind the Buzzcocks. He said, "Sorry is the hardest word to say," whereas "Die, you oily pig in a dunce hat" seems to roll off the tongue.
Huh.
He basically slagged them off on his radio show. Which again, a bit rich coming from a guy who would eventually get caught for tax fraud.
What? Really?
Yeah, he claimed he ran a car dealership that didn't make any money.
Huh. That's a shame. I used to watch the Chris Moore show every morning. Like my mum would drive us up. Like when my mum would do the school run, she always listened to it.
Anyway,
That's it from us.
we'll see you. I'm gonna save before we do anything stupid.
Question then: Do we finish this next week?
What do you reckon?
I
I think maybe next week will be the last week. Maybe 2 weeks at most.
Yeah, definitely.
And we're getting closer to getting Split Fiction off the ground.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Take care, y'all. Bye bye.
Tune in for Young Professional tomorrow.
Please don't. It'll be